So as you can see, this is my autumn themed episode. Well, I've been on an autumn kick for a minute, but this one I wanted to really come with the colors and the vibrancy and the energy. So we're gonna drum. Y'all gonna get some readings as always. But let's just get into it. Welcome to Sit With Me. First, let's sage. Let's clear the energy. It has been quite a week leading up to this new moon, which is November 13th. So I'm sure you've been feeling it, and if you've been feeling it the way I've been feeling it, then maybe you've been feeling anxious because you're starting to see things coming in, and you're like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to keep us in the momentum, because the reason why you feel antsy is because stuff is coming in, okay? But I want to keep us in the momentum that's bringing it in, because if we become impatient, if we start to focus on the fact that it's not completely here yet, or it didn't show up in the way we expected, or we're just like ready to accept anything out of desperation, or just give up, this is going to flip the entire energy, the entire vibe, okay? So we don't want to do that. We want to keep this energy going. Therefore, we have to stay, here comes that word, patient. We have to stay patient. And I can say it with a smile now. At one point, oh my God, the word patience was a trigger for me. It was like, what you mean patient? Don't tell me about being patient. Don't tell me about being humble. I've been patient. I've been humble. Like, I don't know how to be anything other than humble. I don't know how to be anything other than patient. But what I've come to realize is patience isn't just it's a deeper concept than just thinking I've been waiting. Because if you are taking note that you've been waiting, if you are keeping record of how long you've been waiting, then you haven't really been patient. You've been tolerant. You've been tolerant of divine timing, not really patient. Let's be clear. Patience is when you are focusing on everything else that's great, keeping it moving, and watching everything come in when it is the right time. So I've struggled with patience. I know about the struggle with patience. But I also know how great it is to reap what you've sown. And I think the greatest lesson I've learned now is to really celebrate accomplishments, really celebrate me, I look back and I realize, like, before there was social media, you did so much. You accomplished so much. And I'm sure many of you can say the same thing. But now it's like, unless it was posted online and it got this many likes, you know, it didn't happen. It's like we look to social media to validate us, and that has to stop. Like, when I'm guiding a spiritual cleansing and people are telling me that, and I mean people plural, on this journey, that they either automatically went online, didn't realize they did it. We were supposed to be offline for 7 days, off social media. Or it was just, they had to, you know? So that showed me, you know, I had to go online to put up certain posts for the group, but other than that, I was not scrolling, I wasn't posting, I wasn't looking at nothing else. In fact, I wish I didn't have to go on. The break was lovely, and I really recommend that everybody does it at some point, you know. Take like 7 days. If you can't take 7 days off from social media, they need to start making rehabs. Not just for kids and video games, but adults and social media. I'm telling you. We're going to do a reading today. And the Pick a Power reading today is all about what can come in, what can manifest if you are able to be patient. If you are able to relax, be a co-creator, not try to force anything, and just trust. Trust the universe. You know that things are manifesting. So I'm excited for the reading. And after that, we're going to have a little lesson on love chat, you know, because another thing that has to do with being patient, excuse me, is also relationship based too. Because sometimes when you can't be patient when it comes to love, you settle. You accept whatever's coming. You start to defend. I have a song I wrote. I swear someday I need to put out my songs. I have a song I wrote, and it talks about how the woman was so in love that she would even take the person's negative points and make them good, like defend them, so that it would like justify them, so that it would make her feel just in, you know, keeping this person in her life. But yeah, we're gonna look into that, because that has a whole lot to do with being patient, a whole lot to do with expectation and being able to see things from another angle, you know, change your perception. Sometimes what you want is right in your face, but you think that what's shiny, you know, is what you want. I saw a quote recently, right? And the person was talking about relationships, and they were saying like they didn't want a fixer-upper, or like someone that they had to fix up or work on. But I didn't know if I agreed with that, and I didn't say anything. I didn't want to start any, you know, stuff going back and forth with people. But it was just something, you know, I looked at on my own within and just thought about for a minute. And I feel like everybody's always a work in progress. So when are you at a level where you no longer need work? That you can look at someone else and say, oh, that person is a project or work, or, you know, I don't want to have to work on someone. The objective is not like, I do agree, you know, to the extent of, yeah, you don't want to have to work on someone, but to work together, you know, to heal together, to grow together, to me, that is a relationship. Otherwise, what work we doing together? When we come together, we just come together to live out the rest of our days then, you know. There has to be something to the journey. And to me, the ultimate relationship is one where you love someone so much and they love you so much that you're willing to do the work. You know, you see their imperfections, they see yours, you're still like, all right. They're still like, okay. And you're willing to, you know, work together, compromise, you know. And I'm going already into the talk. So let's go there. You know, to me, it's not one where it's one-sided, where the energy's not reciprocated or balanced, you know, where you're constantly the one who is compromising and the other party is not. You know, the other party is offering ultimatums or conclusions or opportunities, but they're not making any moves that match the ones you're making. And I've been in situations where I would be embarrassed to even talk about how imbalanced a relationship was. And to me, when the love is balanced, nothing else matters. So honestly, when you notice an imbalance, it's when the love is not balanced. It's when someone is loving just a little bit more deeper or intensely than the other. Otherwise, if the love is balanced, you could be with someone who has nothing, but you love them so much and they love you so much, you're willing to build together. Or situations, and I don't want to say I'm condoning this before people try to jump in my comments, but situations where people end up in relationships with people who are in relationships, and it's a genuine love, not like somebody that's just sleeping around, but a genuine love that it just feels like it has to be in spite of the conditions. That's to me, when it's true, when it's balanced. But when it's not balanced, that's when all of the negatives shine. That's when you're like, oh, that person is this and they do that, and you know, they ain't got no job and they blah blah blah. But if they was loving you right, you probably wouldn't even notice any of that. So, and that's not to say to accept somebody, you know, like, oh, go get yourself someone who has nothing. I'm just saying, you know, as an example. But yeah, it's necessary to base your relationships off of reciprocated, balanced love. Otherwise, you will find yourself in situations where you are hurt. And I mean painfully hurt. Sometimes I honestly believe that people have and can die from heartache. Like, heartache is painful. It's not a game. But it usually comes from impatience. You know, doing something in a haste, doing something without thought, doing something in a rush, settling, you know, because you want something now. You want it now. So, with that said, what I want to do, since that was pretty much like my lessons on love talk combined with some intuitive therapy, I'm going to pull some cards for you in regards to your love life. And then we're going to go into the pick a card read. And then after that, I hope you're ready to get up, because we are going to do some sacred doom doom dancing. Yay. So you can get anything that you can drum on, anything you can use for sticks. You can get sticks from your backyard. You can use some spoons. You can get a pot, a bucket, a table, a pillow, whatever you can drum on, okay? If you don't have a songbow or doom doom or kinkini, any of them will work. Any kind of drum, anything you could beat on that's not gonna break. And yeah, we're gonna activate a chakra today and wrap things up like that, feeling really good and elevated. And I'm excited to get going, so I'll be back. I'll be dressed down because I'm not drumming like this. You hear all the noise this makes? But yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, all right, so we're gonna jump right into this pick a pal portion of lessons on love. I'm going to let you choose your pals. I was doing the pal selection just off of the numbers. There's 5 pals and 5 fortune cookies. That's why y'all have 5 pals. However, now I don't know. Maybe I can use crystals, because I really don't have anything for you to choose your pal with. I'm going to pull 5 cards from this deck. Each card's going to represent one of the pals, and you can select your deck by which of these cards you feel drawn to, okay? Each of the pals have already been formed. I have no idea what any of them say, so yeah, this should be interesting and fun. So pal number 1 is going to be represented by this card. It says Silver Vibrations. Okay, that's pal 1. Pal 2 has a card that says Regret. If you feel drawn to this card, then pal 2 holds your message. Pal 3 has New Direction. So if you feel drawn to this card that feels like it just turned the energy of my entire room orange, then your answer is in pile 3. Pile 4 has Can You Feel Me? So if you feel drawn to this card, then your answer is in pile 4. And lastly, pile 5 has Magic. So if you feel drawn to this card, then your message is in pile 5. Now, what I would suggest is that you do not choose more than one pal, because this pick a pal is going to be answering a specific question for you. So if you have more than one pal you selected, you're going to get multiple answers, and then you'll be writing in the comments how this pick a pal segment confused you. So to avoid confusion, choose one pal and think of one person. Now, if you're going to use more than one pal, then you need to have more than one person that you're going to have in mind. So let's get started. If you were drawn to 1. So your first card, the card you were drawn to, Silver Vibration, says, your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You may be feeling that you are in this world, but somehow not of this world. This is the magic of creation at work in your life. As silver starlight enters your aura, your energy field is strengthened, giving you a clearer connection to spirit and revealing the greater purpose of your life. Something you needed to know, my ones. So let's jump right into it. This is pretty much a quick pick a pal read. Should I stay or move on? You're going in the right direction. So whatever you're doing right now, keep doing it. If you're staying, you're hanging in there, then that's right. If you feel like you need to move on, then move. But it says it's unlikely that you need to, that this is gonna, well, I'm getting mixed messages. For some of you, it feels like this is unlikely to stay together. So you're going in the right direction if you are pulling your energy back, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're getting some kind of clarity at this time that may be causing you to want to withdraw your energy. And if that's what you've been doing, then they're saying keep doing that, okay? You're going in the right direction. If you have not been pulling your energy back from the person you're thinking of, then they're letting you know that you can keep going in the direction you're going in, but it's unlikely that things are going to come together in the way you want. So let's see, what were you supposed to learn from this vision? No matter what you see, the bigger picture, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So you were supposed to learn that there's a bigger vision to things. There's a bigger, you need to take a higher perspective sometimes. Maybe you're looking at this relationship as something that came into your life to make you confused, but really they're saying there was so much more that you're supposed to get from it. It was supposed to cause you to see in a deeper way, not just what's happening or what's in front of you, but to see the bigger picture of things. And you have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So it was also meant for you to learn that you are responsible for how much love you put out and how much you receive. And you cannot blame anybody for any of your experiences in love. You are meant to learn to own your experiences. All right, so what's November bringing in for you in your love life? So my ones, you have the Ace of Swords, the Hermit, and Six of Cups. So in regards to your love life, what's coming in, it feels like some healing from the past. I'm getting with the Ace of Swords, you're getting a fresh start. Maybe you dealt with a lot of dishonesty, a lot of people who may be brutal with how they speak and how they communicate. You are in this November, going to start to have a voice where you express your truths. I also see you being more in a spiritual mindset, searching for those truths and getting emotional and mental stability through your spiritual journey and awakening. And with that Six of Cups here, it just gives me a nostalgic feeling. Either you're going to make amends or return to someone from your childhood, or you're just going to find yourself returning to friendships and things you used to do when you were younger, and things you loved, or maybe even an old crush from your childhood. But it just feels like something from your childhood is resurfacing and touching you in an emotional way in November. So your advice card says old feelings. I just said a X, right? Old feelings are resurfacing, and again, you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them. They are neither good nor bad. They are simply a part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful for the deep and profound healing that is taking place. So, yeah, my ones, you're going on feels like a spiritual journey or awakening, and perhaps it will lead you back to this person you're thinking of. But what they're showing me is that you have to pull away first. You have to go and do your own thing and get yourself together, and then you'll be better able to come together with this person. Alrighty. If you were drawn to 2, the card Regret. Your message says, there is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not to try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. So my twos, there's somebody that maybe either you regret not kicking it to, or someone you regret being and having gotten into a relationship with. Either way, whatever it is that you desire from this outcome, they're saying to go for it. If there's someone that has your heart, go for it. If there's someone that is no longer, fulfilling you in the way that you are fulfilling them, let it go. Go for what you want. At this time, my twos, you're being pushed to stop being regretful and stop creating situations for regret and start going after what it is you want. That's the only way you could say, I tried that, I did that, I went for that, and you don't have to feel, any regrets. Okay, so let's see. Should you stay or move on from this person? Should you stay? Well, this is the sign. You're about to get a sign now of what you should do. Reconsider. So whatever you're thinking about doing, they're saying reconsider. If you're thinking about walking away from this, think again. Maybe, you're going to get a sign that this is worth working on. And if you've already decided you were going to stay in this, then they're telling you to reconsider that. You may get a sign that this is not for you. So what were you meant to learn from this relationship with this person? To be present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So from this relationship, you were supposed to learn how to live in the present, not to always project into the future, before it's even happened. Those type of people are always worried about things that didn't even happen yet. Like, so what are we going to do if we have like 4 kids and we only have this one bedroom? And the person you're with is like, what are you talking about? We have no children right now. Like, this relationship was meant to teach you to stay in the present moment, enjoy the present, because the present is a gift, And you were supposed to learn evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So you're meant to learn to see that you are evolving, you are growing in this relationship, in any relationship you're in. So things that are occurring, you have to understand that they are lessons that will help you to change and evolve into who you are meant to be, So let's see, what is your love life looking like in November? We have the 3 of Coins reversed. You have the 5 of Cups reversed. And you have the Ace of Cups reversed. All right, so November may turn out to be a time where you're going to be working through being disappointed in this relationship, most likely the one you're thinking of. Perhaps this was someone you thought you could build with, collaborate with, make money with, but they're showing you that you can't. Either this person has a poor work ethic, or they have you doing most of the work. Maybe this is where the regret comes in. Maybe you joined forces or partnered with someone and they're just not carrying their weight, or they're taking your ideas. With the 5 of Cups reversed, it's like you've been really, really depressed about this. Something you're playing over and over in your head, And with the Ace of Cups reversed, this person kind of made you feel like you need to shut down your heart. Maybe you trusted them so much and they really hurt you to a point where it's hard for you now to open up to any new opportunities of love. So November's not looking like a month of love. It's looking like a month of going through that dark night of the soul, when you're going to really be looking at your experiences and understanding what you're meant to learn from them and growing on. So I feel like December, you'll be ready to love again. November, you're going to be kind of healing. Okay, and this is your advice card. Beautiful card. It says, are you feeling a little lost and confused? I'll tell you, my readings be insane. They be on point. Wondering which direction, if any, to take and questioning what it is that you really want from life. Perhaps it's time to consult your inner child. You know, the one you've kept locked away for ages. The one who holds the essence of the real you. Isn't it time to listen to your heart? And that's exactly what Dark Night of the Soul entails, is you going inward, checking on that inner child, listening to that inner child, helping to heal those inner child wounds, and then being ready to re-emerge. Trust me, I've gone through it. It's not easy, but with support and with like channels and videos on YouTube, you have so much help getting through it. So don't see it as something to panic about. See it as something to look forward to, that this month I get to release and heal. And by December, I'm going to feel amazing and ready for love. All right. So if you were drawn to 3, you have new direction. And there we go. The room turns orange again. See, a message says, life may seem like a whirlwind at the moment, yet there is a divine order to the present circumstance. What may appear as chaos is often angelic forces of the universe at work. After the storm clears, you will be steered in a new direction. A time of renewed health, joy, and abundance. So my 3s, maybe right now things are feeling kind of crazy. Like everything, either a relationship is crumbling right now and it's throwing everything off, or you're trying to start a new one and it's making everything kind of topsy-turvy. Whatever the case may be, they're letting you know that right now you have angelic energies at work to right things in your love life, and the chaos is just them moving things around, clearing your path, getting you ready, and all of that. So don't stress out. Just know that when the smoke clears, you will be happy, abundant, and in love. And if you're not in love already. Okay, so let's see. Should I stay or move on? Should you stay with the person you're thinking of? So get them in your mind. Listen to your intuition. So you already probably know. Your intuition has probably already told you what to do about the person you're thinking of. Choose a new direction. So no, you should not stay if that's what you're thinking of doing. Okay? If you're thinking about staying in it, they're saying nope. Your intuition has already told you need to go a different route. This path feels like you're just here for confirmation. So what were you meant to learn from that situation? Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So in that relationship, you were meant to learn that all the little things are bullshit. Maybe y'all argued a lot in this relationship. And what you learned is that love conquers all. Love should be your number one priority over everything. If anything is crumbling or going crazy, focus on love. That is the master healer. And you learned friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So you also are meant to learn from this relationship how to develop a friendship first. So this is possibly someone who feels like they're your friend, and maybe why you are having difficulty deciding whether to stay or to go. But what you've learned now is that every relationship needs that friendliness. Otherwise, honestly, it can prevent you from being mean. Even in disagreement, when there's a friendliness, when there's a friendship, it's a totally different connection. So let's see what you can expect in your love life for November. You have the King of Coins reversed. The Ace of Spears, which is the Ace of Wands reverse. Who ancestors gathering? I'm sweating now. And the Three of Spears, which is the Three of Wands reversed. So what's coming in for your love life in November? Well, with the King of Coins reverse, it looks like someone either struggling for money or is good with money. But when I see the King of Coins reversed, I always think of loyalty. And it makes me think of someone who is either disloyal, maybe they hold on to their money, they're stingy, they're miserly, they don't want to share it, or they just have nothing to offer. And with the Ace of Spheres reverse, it's like an opportunity, something that looked like a great opportunity that turns out not to be what you expected. It almost feels like it was something you were waiting for with this Three of Wands, that it just does not manifest in the way you thought in November. Okay, so with your love life in November, what I'm feeling is that some kind of opportunity that you wanted to have to come together with somebody is possibly, it's going to feel like it may not happen due to lack of funds. This is one person scenario. But you are being beckoned with the Three of Wands to stand your ground, because if you give up now, it's like you'll be giving up right when you're there, right when it's about to manifest. So something that looked like an opportunity to bring you together with somebody is going to turn out in November. It's not going to be the opportunity that you thought. However, they're still saying don't give up on what you are trying to go after, or whom, because you're right there. You're very close. It's just that in November, if you thought there was going to be an opportunity that was going to come through, that was going to make things faster or easier, it's might not come through. Now, for some of you, what I'm seeing for November, this is a whole nother energy, is someone is going to show you their disloyalty. Somebody that you trusted, somebody you thought would always be loyal. Yeah, and it almost is going to feel like they feel like you took opportunities away from them. And so just be wary. If you are breaking off with someone, that they don't try to be vindictive or try to do anything as far as money and opportunities, trying to keep you stuck somewhere. With the Three of Spheres on the shore, like you're not going any further. So some of you, be careful of that. If you're dealing with someone who makes pretty good money, but they don't like to share it, they may try to be kind of grimy. Also, with Ace of Spheres reversed, this is also someone who could try to slander you behind your back. Okay, so if they work in the same field, be wary of that. Take what resonates. I wish I had better news for you for November, my threes, but let's see what your advice is. Oh, she doesn't look too happy either. Let's see. It says you may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The gray clouds have lifted, replaced by soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. That's your advice, and I think it's pretty good advice. Hearing what you were just told. So pretty much I think that leaves you in an upbeat way. You know, maybe November is not looking like it's blossoming with love and stuff, but what you're not aware of is that things are going to have a positive outcome, because there are spiritual blessings that are all around you right now, and most likely it's because you are a light worker who's been doing the work. Okay, I'm going on to Power 4. So Power 4, you were drawn to Can You Feel Me? And your card says, your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess energy inside you. She seeks acknowledgement and validation. New energies, insights, and opportunities are emerging. Wake up, embrace, and celebrate. Wow, so this feels like it may be a positive union. Okay. So let's see, should you stay or go? And the card says go. The time is right. But hold up, because that could mean go forward with this person. Yes. So I'm getting yes, you should stay. Okay. If you want to walk away, you need to walk away now, because this union is going to develop into something very strong. so that you avoid hurting someone else, you should go now. However, if you want to stay with this person, it's saying yes, and the time is right to move forward with them, okay? To get into a commitment. So what are you meant to learn from this relationship? Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So this relationship is meant to let you start to teach you to start to acknowledge the greatness that's in your life and be grateful for it. And the more that you are in that energy, the more you attract in things to be grateful for. And you have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So you've been learning in this relationship that when you're in the energy of love, you reflect that onto others who then are in the energy of love and reflect that onto others, and how we're all united. We're all connected. By you being in the energy of love, you can influence another. And that's something very important to know in a relationship, especially. So what does love look like for you in November, my fours? You have the 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, this definitely talks about you not leaving, not walking away. You have the 9 of Coins reversed. And you have the 7 of Spears, which is the 7 of Wands. This is a relationship you've been fighting for, it feels like. I don't see financial prosperity in this relationship. Like, you're not satisfied with the money at this time. You're not content with it. And there's been a lot of things that have made you feel like you needed to leave, to go on to something better. But this is familiar, so you're kind of holding on to it. You're holding on. So what I feel for you in November is you continuing to fight for this relationship, to fight against those who feel like you could do better, people who feel like you're making yourself stuck in something, that at the end of it all is going to defeat you. Yeah. So this is another power where I feel like November's not really showing love developing. In fact, none of the powers really showed a lot of love development in November. It showed more healing, focus on healing and releasing stuff. And with you, my power fours, you have a hefty lesson to learn in this relationship, and it has a lot to do with knowing when to walk away, knowing when something is just not worth your energy, when you're not getting anything back. So stay, if you feel to, because that means you still have more to learn. But if you want to walk away, now is the time to do it. Yes, feelings will deepen. And then when they deepen, there will be no way out. And what I'm feeling from this relationship is that right now you're dealing with someone whose finances are not up to par, or their lifestyle is not matching yours. And you feel like it can get there, so you're holding on, but it may not. So with this relationship, you're taking a chance, is what I'm hearing. And here's your advice card almost looks like the first card, 2 people embracing. At least this time they're eye to eye. So your advice says, within each of us, there is yin and yang, feminine and masculine. Your first card spoke of your awakening feminine. Interesting. So, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. So their advice pretty much is to work on you, and everything else will fall into place. I don't shoot the messenger. I just give the messages. All right, power 5, and you were drawn to magic, and your message says magic, blessings, transformation. A blessing in disguise is coming your way. Keep an open heart and mind. Okay. So I don't know if the blessing in disguise is who you're with now or someone new coming in. It almost makes me feel like newness, new energy. So let's see. Should you stay or move on? Should you stay? Well, there's no need to worry if you're worried about this situation. It's saying let it go. Stop worrying, okay? And let go. Oh, shit. And let go. So you have to just let this flow. They're pretty much saying this is in the hands of the divine, this relationship. So you just don't worry. Something magical is happening. It's either going to be when you leave this relationship or it's going to happen for you in it. So what are you learning in this relationship? Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. So this relationship is teaching you to express yourself, to take action, to go for what you want, to say what you feel. And elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So this relationship is also helping you to consciously open up your heart, to consciously want to be in the energy of the love and to spread that, okay? This relationship really elevates that heart chakra energy for you. So either this is someone you've loved for a long time, or this is someone who is placing a lot of love on you, or their faith on you. It feels like something that is constantly on the mind or in the heart. That's why I think they're like, don't worry and let go. It feels like it's something that's always churning. So let's see what's coming in for you with love. And you got 2 advice cards. I didn't even notice I did that. So you have November. Love, life, November, what's coming in? So my 5, you got the 9 of Cups. Your wishes are about to be fulfilled in November. So perhaps this is the love. That's why they said don't worry. Let go of them worries. You have the 4 of Coins reverse. So yeah, there may be an energy of holding on to this because it feels valuable, or they're clinging to you because you are of value. And Spirit is saying you don't have to do that. Let go. Y'all don't have to be, you or this person doesn't have to be clingy. Okay? You are each other's wish fulfillment. So things are going to flow. And you have Ace of Coins. And you guys are going to make a lot of money together. This is either someone that's going to have money and change your whole financial status, or someone who together you guys are going to come into a new level of abundance. This is all happening November, baby. So let's get your advice. You got 2 cards, you lucky number 5s. So your first card says, it's time to reflect on what really matters. Ultimately, this is love, peace, and harmony. And you can only find these within yourself. When there is peace and love in your heart, there will be peace and love in your world, for all your experiences are simply your own reflection. Interesting. And your last message. Beyond the light of this world, there's an inner light that always shines bright. Close your eyes and be guided by your inner light. Feel it flow through your entire body, your thoughts and emotions. Feel it relax and heal every part of you. Listen to the immortal dialogue between your soul and spirit. This is the never-ending story of you. Overall, love on yourself. Know that your experiences are a reflection of what you experience within and what you feel within. So once we all can shift our mindset and our feelings and emotions, then you can shift your love life and the experience you have there. And on that note, you guys, that's enough tea and me for now. I will see you later. Remember, you can always book a personal reading. Bye. Okay, so as usual, I'm always going to give you my list of things to self-check yourself to see if you are indeed doing what I've been channeling, because I only get these channeled messages if the tribe needs to hear them. So, are you compromising or are you settling for less in a relationship? let's check it out. Ask yourself, number 1. So, you are willing to change aspects of who you are and your life while they change nothing? If you can agree with that question, you are settling. You are settling, okay? If there is a way to compromise, look for the compromise. Whenever someone is causing you to disrupt your entire life while they make no way to meet you halfway, that is a red flag. Number 2, you both decide to take your relationship up a notch in spite of fears to commit. Compromise, that can be a compromise because that can be healing work. Maybe you both are afraid to commit. Maybe you both been hurt. But you decide we're still gonna get into a relationship where maybe we'll be exclusive to each other, but not putting a title on things. That's just, to me, you're taking time to do the healing work, and that is perfectly fine. Number 3, do you consider accepting toxic situations just to keep the person? Now, if you answered yes to this, and I have done this before, this is settling, and you deserve more. If the person you are in a relationship with or that you desire in any way, shape, or form is toxic, maybe they got toxic baby mama, maybe they have a really, really bad temper, maybe sometimes they get physical, maybe they are constantly in and out of jail or in and out of work, or maybe they're always getting into it with people in general. Maybe they're in a relationship or married. Whatever the case may be, that is a toxic situation, and you're accepting it just so that the person will stay with you. Because if in fear of telling the person that you don't accept this, that they'll be gone and they won't, change anything, that means you're settling. Unless you can voice that this is toxic, this is not going to work for me, and take the chance of walking away without the person running after you, then you're settling to keep the person. And I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to make you aware. And you can decide from there. Like, well, I'm happy with this. Or I'm not. Number 4, do they ask you how you feel about every choice or situation? Even ones they don't wanna. Okay, like, for example, do they ask you about things like, okay, maybe something even just as silly as where you want to go out? Do they ask you how do you feel about us living together? How do you feel about us becoming committed? Not, I mean, it's kind. It's a compromise. It means this person is open and willing to hear what you have to say. So sometimes some people see it as, oh, you don't have to ask me everything, but accept that, because there's some people who will just tell you what's going on and you'll be on for the ride, and that is settling. When you feel like you have no idea what the hell's going on in your relationship, and I've been in those, where someone will be like, so that's your man? And I'll be like, I think we act like it. He act like it. We do boyfriend girlfriend things. You don't want to be that person. Okay. It has to be consensual, and you have to be fully aware of what's going on. And lastly, number 5, are you only worried about their happiness but ignore your unhappiness? Because if you do, then you're settling, and that is not love. It's not. Because this person would, if they love you, they would be trying so hard to make sure you're happy.
They would be trying so hard that it would be a balance. It would be no way that you're unhappy, because if you're unhappy, they would be unhappy. So if you are always the one like, oh, this person's unhappy, I'm going to do this that they'll be happy, then yeah, you're settling. And that person doesn't love you enough to even notice, that you're making yourself unhappy for them. And this might have been some tough, loving truth for all of us here today. I am the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. That was like a channeled message for Lessons on Love, because we are all amazing light workers and we deserve the best. So we don't need to compromise and we don't need to settle for less. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I send y'all light and love. And luck in love as well.
Today's tea is orange blossom, and I'll be doing different teas all the way through autumn, all the way to the end of fall. Different herbal teas that can help you. This one helps to increase your energy, give you a little mental boost and everything, which I need when I get up early in the mornings. So we're gonna go to the pick a card. To the pick a card portion of your reading. Well, of your session. Yeah, let me sip some water because I don't know what's going on with my throat chakra. Okay, let's try that again. Welcome to the pickup card. I'm about to say it wrong again. The pick a card portion of today's session. Alrighty, so we're gonna find out what doors can open, what can come in, what is trying to manifest if you would just be patient. So we have 3 piles here for you to choose from. Pile number 1 is represented by this Druid card. This is from the Druid Wisdom mini deck. Pile 2. And pile 3. Do not readjust your screens. Yes, that is a little white speck. Okay. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. And I'll be back with pile number 1. All right, welcome pile number 1. So let's take a look at your Druid card. What wisdom will we get from it today? This is an interesting card. And it says the long unnamed path. But what if the path leads to something better than you felt? Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt. Wow. Carry carnelian for grounding and relief. So this is actually carnelian here on my ring. Interesting. So just trust the process. Stay the path. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's go. In what area of your life do you need to let go of control and be patient, my pal ones? You have 3 of Swords reversed, so you are healing from some heartache, or perhaps that's what you desire at this time, is some relief. Yeah, what was that? Someone blowing their nose. Okay. So maybe you do. You want some relief. You're trying to get rid of something that just doesn't feel good anymore. But it does feel like you're coming out of it with the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, what area of your life do you need to let go of control and be patient? 9 of Swords. You're thinking and stressing about a lot of things.
Perhaps it is this situation that deals with some kind of heartache. And you have the Empress here. So you are creative. You are fertile with ideas. You're fertile with new things and opportunities coming in, possibly even childbirth if that's what you desire. It's like you're a star, the star over your head, but you're worried about something that is past, something that is over. It's going to dim your light. Yeah, let's know the noise that's happening now. It's almost like someone doesn't want you to know this message. There may be someone in your energy with this here, and you looking stressed down at it. Something that caused some heartache, but you're blossoming, you're blooming. Even if you're a man, you are really growing into who you are, and you just have to be patient. This will pass. This will pass. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but yeah. So what will come in quickly if you surrender, if you just let go with this situation? You have rice, nourishment, so some kind of love will come in. Something's going to come in that will feed your soul, your spirit. Just feels like abundance or growth in some area. Doing something you love or being with someone you love. And you have wisdom, cedar tree. So you would gain so much wisdom from this situation if you just let go of trying to control how everything goes. Stay out of your head overthinking things and just be you. Do what nourishes you. Do what feels good to you. What else will come in? Oh, got 3 cards. Purity. It'll just feel like you have cleansed. Whatever this is, it's very toxic in your energy. It does feel like something that just has you in a dark place. So when you let go, things will become clear, is what I'm hearing. Embracing. And newness, new energy will come in. It's like gives me 3 of Wands energy, like waiting on the shore, knowing the sun is going to rise, knowing that it's a new day. And leadership. So there's something about this situation that has really been holding you back from stepping into your position as a leader, as a head. It's like you just have to let go of trying to control how things happen, how they flow, and just really trust the process, trust this journey you're on. It's a little scary, yeah, but eventually the fear will melt away, as they said. Okay. So, some advice moving forward to help you manifest. You have Archangel Metatron and clear quartz coming through with power. Wow. Okay. So I actually want to read part of the book for this, and this is card number 1. So it really does give me an energy of newness, new beginning. All right. So your card says, together we bring you the gift of power. Spiritual power enables you to trust in your higher guidance, no matter what appears to be happening in your life. Psychological and emotional power enables you to transform through evolving your belief systems and processing your emotions, through which you gain wisdom. Ah. Physical power gives you the strength to take action on the matters that serve your life path. This gift of power is safe for you to receive because you will use it to fulfill your divine destiny, which in turn supports all beings. Wow. As part of your spiritual journey at this time, you're being given the opportunity to change your relationship to power. This may mean letting go of the fear of being powerful. It might seem strange to hold such a fear, yet if we look around the world today, there are many examples of those in powerful positions being exploitative and abusive, rather than protective and empowering of those that may be impacted by their expression of power. So at this time, they want you to continue to become comfortable with being in a position of power. I think at this time, your biggest transition and what you're waiting for is your ability to be independent, to no longer be codependent, to be able to take care of and nourish yourself. So the best way to do this, their advice is to love on yourself. Yeah. This power is giving you the strength to overcome any obstacle. Your spiritual success is inevitable. It is only a matter of time before you see and feel it in your world. That's really powerful, my power ones, with card number 1. Okay, so let's see what else we got for you. Advice from Rumi. I think this is the right way. Yeah. And it says, Blessing of Al-Hakim. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Al-Hakim is wisdom, soul, medicine. How many times are you hearing wisdom? You are a old ass soul, my pal ones. Wow. Okay. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in the assurance that your daily application and effort are enough. And so is your surrender, which is exactly what we're talking about. Mental anguish is now soothed. Divine healing can occur most readily in the unknowing yet trusting spaciousness of your open heart. You no longer have to force the things you want to happen. You can rest in knowing that you've done enough, my power ones. That's what Rumi wants you to know, is that you've done enough. You're pushing and pushing. That could be causing some of the mental anguish too. You've done enough. Relax. Okay. And lastly, your patience has been noticed. So here's something you need to know now that will help your present situation. You have healer, shaman, shamanka, and the crystal numite. So your talisman is the shaman or the shamanka, which is the feminine of the shaman. And pretty much your patience has been noticed. You need to know now that you are a healer. Not only are you healing, but as you heal, you inspire others to do the same. By you healing, you also heal others, and you don't realize it. Perhaps you've also been responsible for being a catalyst for the healing that someone may have begun. Continue to be that. Continue to share along your journey. That's what I got for you, my amazing pal ones. All right. I hope that resonated. If it did, give this. You need to give this episode a Sit With Me a thumbs up anyway. I put my heart and soul into these episodes. I can't wait until I grow to the point where I can hire a full team and really, 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 really bring out some stuff. Oof. But soon come. Look, patience. And I subconsciously chose this pal, so that was interesting as well. Remember to read the description after you finish watching the entire episode, because at the end we're gonna dance. And subscribe if you're new here. Sending you so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. I'll be back with pal number 2 later. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this Druid Wisdom card, so let's see what your message is. It says Pagan Wisdom. Remember the lesson of nature. Not everything needs to be rushed. A gift comes in waiting for a loving, tender touch. Ooh. Carry rose quartz for respect and love. That's interesting. Now, I was going to suggest that if you felt drawn to pile 1, that you should check it out too, because immediately you mentioned wisdom, and they had wisdom mentioned all through their pile. But, that's if you feel drawn to it. But pink quartz, rose quartz will be really good for you at this time. Wow, and immediately they're talking about waiting and being patient. So I feel like my pals here, you may be in a rush when it comes to your love life. Perhaps you're not seeing what you want to see just yet when it comes to that. You may be ready to give up. Well, let me shut up. Let me see what the cards say. What they show me. So, in what area of your life do you need to let go of control and be patient? King of Cups. Well, there you go. The King of Hearts, the King of Love. Emotions. You need to be more patient when it comes to love. The Star. Yeah, you've been wishing for calling in a masculine that is emotionally grounded and stable, one that can profess their love. You're looking for a romance. You're looking to be swept off your feet and just have that love. Whether you're a man or a woman or whatever gender, I feel the longing. Maybe you already have someone in mind. Even if you don't, I just feel a longing for someone who knows how to love, who really knows how to love. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Complete emotional happiness and satisfaction. It's coming in for you. All of your cards are upright. So what you've been wishing for is coming in. That love of your life, that emotional satisfaction. But you have to let go of control. You have to let go. You have to back down. If you're pushing things, chill out. Slow down. Everything is falling into place the way it has to, okay? Don't change up your vibration of being in the energy of praying and visualizing and stuff like that, but taking action at this time, like making constant phone calls or constantly talking about it, thinking about it. At this time, there's a need to shift your focus. I feel like hang out with friends, talk to friends, do things with friends that you guys are all into, that you can do together. Yeah. Maybe get into a course, because this is coming in for you, but there's a need for you to relax, okay? It's a need for you to relax. So what will come in quickly if you surrender? Rain, renewal. So I do see a rebirth in this area of your life, maybe like an emotional cleansing. Whenever I see water, it makes me think emotions. You have like cups, all water energy. So I just see you, like, if you are able to surrender and let go things renewing themselves, things refreshing themselves. Maybe things are getting a little sour. Maybe you're starting to feel like things may not manifest. Or maybe they're not getting sour. Maybe it's not moving fast enough for you. You're going to get a renewal of faith if you just back off, because you'll start to see, oh, it is manifesting. All right. Desert thirst. Yeah. What you're longing for, what you're thirsting for, and that's sad. That's like those of us that would join here, we thirsting. What y'all saying? But rain and thirst, what are the odds? So you will have your thirst quenched if you surrender and trust. Okay, what you are longing for, this love, this romance, this happiness is coming in. Your thirst will be quenched. Okay, what else is coming in? New beginnings, renewal, boom. So for some of y'all, if you're already in a relationship, it'll get a reboot. And those of you who aren't, you're going to have a whole fresh new beginning. Yeah. What else? Openness. Yeah. I almost want to say this is how they have you feeling, open, or you will be feeling. You just feel like you can be open. I don't know any other way to say it. Like the sky's the limit. A lot of emotions will be able to come to the surface. When I see the moon, I think of emotions that have been lying beneath the surface. Diligence. I feel like this person's coming towards you. And they are diligent. They're serious. They are focused. Okay? So that's why they're like, chill out. If you surrender, if you let go, if you're not so pushy, if you fall back a little bit, the universe is working some magic right now. And even if it's not in the way you expect or who you expect, it's going to quench that thirst. So stay open. Okay? So advice moving forward to help you manifest. You have passion of the lion heart. God is Sekhmet and fire agate crystal. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read you the first part of that. Opened right to it. Okay. We bring you the empowerment of passion of the lion heart. Ooh, wow. That just made me think of Sunyata, the real Lion King. But anyway, that might have resonated with some of you. Through passion, you will dedicate yourself with an intensity and discipline that may surprise you. Passion is love activated. It is energy that moves you from within and empowers you to act in the world in ways you would not otherwise dare to even consider. Passion gives you strength, plugs you into the eternal energy of sacred fire, and generates the ability to accomplish tasks you once may not have believed possible. With great passion, there can be great pain. The heart that loves wild and open. Openness. Is also the heart that can feel disappointment and doubt most keenly. The empowerment of the lion heart strengthens your heart to recover from any pain through the power of courage, commitment, and bold, loving devotion to what matters most to you. There are those who will be led through life by the cool light of their inner knowing, and those that will be led by their heart, by their dreams and aspirations. Those led by their heart need passionate purpose, a sense of meaningful, motivating desire to gain energy and accomplish great things. They have tremendous divine potential because they are less limited by the constraints of the mind. Where the mind may analyze and reflect and choose to opt out of a particular task, the heart will be moved by compassion and engage fully and completely with what needs to be done, no matter if it seems unlikely to succeed. This is when the bold-bearing heart is at its most beautiful, pulling off what seemed to be unlikely or even impossible by sheer force of commitment to what it loves most. This is really deep. I hope you're picking all of this up. It's a lot they want me to read. I don't want to take up too much time, but I'm going to read as much as I can. Your guides feel you need to hear a lot of this. This oracle comes to you with a message. Trust your passion and your heart. Believe in what moves you most. The desires in your heart are there by divine design. They are as they are meant to be. You are here to further your journey of trusting in the heart. Whether that means you have been a raging divine lion for many years or are just starting to wonder if you can turn your quiet troops into a mighty roar, you are being invited to go deeper into the passion of your heart and live your divine purpose with courage and conviction. If your heart is tired, broken, overwhelmed, despairing, doubting, or suffering from compassion fatigue, where you know you still care but you can't summon the energy to feel anything in that moment, this oracle brings you comfort, rest, heal, replenish. Your passion has not faded, but you must give yourself the time you need to recover from your remarkable exertions. Allow your passion to motivate you, not burn you out. Take the time you need, allow the divine to heal you, and know your shining lion heart shall burn bright with energy again soon. This oracle also brings you comfort if you feel you are lacking in courage, passion, or emotional motivation, and perhaps suffering not only from fatigue, but apathy, depression, or despair too. You're going to overcome anything and everything that stands in the way of your loving heart, burning bright with sacred fire. The fierce face of the Divine Mother is upon your precious heart, and she will intervene on your behalf. Do not doubt the extent and power of her love for you. Nothing can overcome it. She always wins. Empower her to help you with the following. Okay, so I don't need to read that. But overall, message, do not force, be patient, but give yourself the support you need by doing as much as you can to heal from past disappointments when it comes to matters of the heart. The divine will take care of the rest. All right, that was a lot, pound twos. Sheesh. All right, so Rumi. So this is your card from Rumi, and my gosh, if this don't look like two people, this whole pile was just about love, sacred union. So synchronized. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now in your surrendered state, you seduce the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your true inner beauty. Be bold. Claim the love, divine connection, and support that are your sacred birthright. So, God wants you to know that your prayers are being heard, okay? God knows that you want this sacred union, all right? Your prayers have been heard. All you have to do is claim it and be patient. It's coming in, all right? So last but not least, your patience has been noticed. They want you to know, so here's something you need to know now that will help your present situation. And you have I am presence, cosmos, and celestite. Meditate, keep your chakras in alignment, connect astrally. Your star ancestors are here for you, but you are also connecting more to earth as well. And I'm being drawn to read for this one too. This pal right here, I'll tell you. All right. So card number 15. It says you have attracted this powerful high vibrational card into your awareness today as a reminder that your I am presence is calling for your attention. The I am is your higher self, the light of your soul, the all-loving, all-wise, and all-knowing aspect of the self that is available to you at all times. You're deeply connected to the love and wisdom of the universe, and this aspect of your soul is now awakening within you strongly. I am presence always whispers words of wisdom and guidance to assist you on life's journey. See, this is why I feel like you may also want to listen to pile number 1. It's just a lot about awakening and deepening your knowledge and it becoming wisdom. And yeah, trust and follow your wisdom as you embrace your mastery, knowing that you are an embodiment and expression of the God source at all times. You're encouraged to connect to and become more aware of this aspect within yourself. Take some time for yourself. Stop, connect, and listen to your soul as it has divine guidance for you. It would be highly beneficial to practice the art of meditation, as this will assist you with connecting to your I am presence at its deepest level. And the meaning of the cosmos in the card is the forever expanding universe, which is constantly birthing itself into form. The creator of all that exists is an all-loving, all-wise, and all-knowing source of existence. So it like represents just an abundance, never ending, always enough or more. Okay? So there's no need for you to push, to pull anything. Everything is flowing as it should. And just sit tight, meditate, breathe. So I hope this resonated with you, pal twos, because I sure had to read a lot. No, I love to read. It's all good. So, give this video a thumbs up. This was a great episode. I hope you loved it. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're new here. Join us. We love new light workers. And on that note, I'm sending you some peaceful energy, blessings through the rest of your days, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 3 later. Hey, Pal 3, welcome to your read. You were drawn to, come on, didn't want to get up, to this card that looks like it has a little star, I don't know, or planet there. Let's see what it is. Your Druid Wisdom card says, the Midnight Sky. Whenever the darkness seems too hard to bear, call on Saint Bridget to hold you in stillness and care. Carry Chrysocolla for wisdom and deep compassion. So maybe they just want you to call on your ancestors, your guardian angels, the Most High, whenever you feel like things are very difficult and dark for you, okay? And they will come and they will hold you. All right, so let's see what your reading's about, threes. I'm intrigued. So in what area of your life do you need to let go of control and be patient? You have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So you're impatient when it comes to your financial satisfaction and rewards. You're not content with the money you're making or receiving. Two of Pentacles. You're doing a whole lot trying to make money. So that is showing that there's a bit of impatience here. You're doing whatever you can, trying to entertain and get what you can. And you have the Hierophant reversed. So it does feel like you're pushing some kind of rhetoric or some kind of whatever it is that you're doing. It's unique. It goes against the grain, but you're doing a lot. I see all the books. And because of that, there's nothing that's receiving 100% of your focus and energy. So therefore, you're not getting what you want. So I guess what they're telling you here is maybe you feel like you're in a dark place when it comes to your money. And they're trying to get you to really hone in and focus on prioritizing. Maybe with all these books, you need to bring it down to maybe 2 things you're doing and let go of everything else. All right. So what will come in quickly if you surrender? Tobacco, reciprocity. If you surrender and let go, the energy you put in will come back. But as long as you keep putting in, you're not taking a pause and giving time to receive. You know what I'm saying? And wow, fire, intensity. You are really, really burning yourself out. You're doing a lot. You're doing the most right now, okay? Things will really turn up in energy, get you very excited, start getting like really moving if you let go. But at this point, you're burning yourself out. And if you surrender, that passion-filled life you're looking for, where you have the finances that you want and you're comfortable and happy and content, it can come in, and it'll come in like intense, but you won't be ready for it because you'll have put so much in, so much energy. So you have to rest. You have to know when to rest. I'm already hearing that with this pile. What else will come in quickly if you surrender? Trust. Okay, yeah, the universe feels like you're going so hard. Do you trust? Do you believe that the universe is working for you? That what you want will manifest? Or are you pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing day and night? You know? Relaxation. What did I just say? You need to rest. You'll get some time to relax if you surrender and relax. You need to relax. It just gives me vacation vibes. So I feel like your ancestors are going to be sending you away. They're going to try to make it so that you take your mind off of trying to make money as much as possible so that they can get to work at, bringing in everything that you've done. You've done so much. It's going to come in very intense. So you really need to relax and rest and trust the universe. Otherwise, you will be burnt out. Wonders. So much is coming in. I just feel like magic right now. Okay? So relax. Look at all this purple and indigo energy. It's like third eye and crown chakra. Trust your intuition. Everything's going to be fine. Everything is working itself out. You don't have to burn both ends of the candle. Okay? So advice moving forward to help you manifest. We have authentic voice, angel bath coal, and aquamarine crystal. All right. So I'm going to read you a little passage from the book. What is your advice moving forward that will help you to manifest? We bring you the gift of authentic voice. We want you to know your own words and truths and to speak them in your own way because you have something of value to share. Your inner world, your unique viewpoint, and the person that you are. When you speak from your authentic voice, you help others relax, come out of their heads into their hearts, and remember the truth of who they are as well. Your authentic voice doesn't have to sound like the voice of any other. It doesn't need to always be soft, although in its own way, it will always be loving. Your authentic voice has a place in this world and has been designed to be a valuable part of the sacred choir of soul voices, which creates music for the universe. As you trust in your authentic voice, your ability to manifest your divine destiny will grow, and your responsible use of the power of your voice will help many. Your authentic voice is like no other. Wow. So that's very interesting, my pal. Twos. Yeah, and it does talk about the message you have to deliver may not be an easy one for others to hear. So with the Hierophant reverse, I did feel that whatever it is you're doing, it goes against the grain, or it's something that's not being done the way you want to do it. For some of you, yeah, you're still even discovering aspects of your authentic voice. There's more within you, okay? Remember that when you speak with your authentic voice of the soul, you are allowing the love of the divine to speak through you. Trust in that and set your voice free. And let's see Rumi's advice for you to help you manifest. Victory of Mariam. If you are longing to caress the moon, do not turn away from it. And don't you have the moon coming through? You are an eagle with wings, ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top. I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. Whatever may be troubling you is not meant to bring you trouble. Allow yourself to become eagle-eyed, beloved wild one. The attitude rather than the circumstance needs to shift. Then you shall find your resolution. Yes, shift your perspective. Shift your perspective. So last but not least, your patience has been noticed. So here's something you need to know now that will help your present situation. Power animal, personal power, and the crystal chrysatal. So this just really makes me think of your authentic voice. When I see personal power, that's where it lies. And you have the eagle soaring here, which has a lot to do with perspective and rising above things and flying over obstacles. And I really feel that at this time, if there is anything in the way of you getting this financial abundance, because for the Nine of Pentacles to come up, it's there in your vortex for you. You just have to prioritize. You have to get things into balance. You have to step into that authentic voice. You have to rest and relax and trust and let go. That's what I have for you, Pal 3. Wow. Whew, this was an intense pal. Get some rest, okay? I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did, if you loved this episode, period, just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Why not? I got a lot of really nice videos on this channel. I'm telling you, check it out. Read the description. There's other ways we could vibe. And yes, I do personal readings for now. So jump on it. Oh, someone's calling me. I didn't mean jump on it right now. Okay, and on that note, I'm sending y'all so much light and love. Hashtag 1 million Lightworkers. I enjoyed doing this episode of Sit With Me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a light worker in my tribe. Bye. Okay, so this rhythm is called Yankadi. We use Yankadi to activate the heart chakra because Yankadi traditionally is done in Guinea as a social dance where people will dance together or come together to party. But it's a very slow and sensual dance on the feminine side of things. And so I use this rhythm to activate the heart chakra. So get any kind of sticks. It doesn't have to be traditional. It could be spoons, it could be pots, it could be pans, it could be whatever you can beat or drum on. It could be a pillow. That's a pillow I'm hitting. Whatever you can use. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. Click, click, da dun dun da dun. Click, click, da dun dun da dun. Click, click.
is lean. This should be natural. 4 times. Then we switch. That's a little bit difficult one. 4 times. Last step. Woo. So I'm gonna go click, 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 click. Twist, twist, twist. Follow me before we start. Keep clicking and saying yum. Heart chakra opening already.
grateful that you all choose to be here with me. You could be anywhere else, but you choose to get into it with Amina, and I truly, truly appreciate you. I send y'all so much light and love. I really have fun doing this episode and all the episodes for you guys, and I hope that it uplifts and elevates you and carries you through your day, your week, your month, your life. Blessings.